Hey, welcome to our amazing crew here. We are ready to play some Monster of the Week. That's right. We are here uh, back to a different time when it was a lot harder to get connected and you had to use internet billboards to actually get anything done. And anyway, we have our group of peeps here as we are beginning have another chapter, if you will. Last time, our amazing characters found themselves fighting a vicious ghost that was Molly, Mad Molly specifically, and they kind of got their butts whooped, but got the job done and revealed the mysterious Miss Turner, who came in and was able to fix some things, you could say. In return, she simply asked that they travel to the East Coast, go to a certain beach in Ocean City, Maryland, and find a item for her, a horn, to which she owned its twin. Agreeing to this exchange, she made sure cars were repaired and correct people's palms were greased, one could say. Um, they went to bed. Of course, we had our Lexi, not as hyped as everybody else, as this person seems to be somebody from their past. So, it is with that we will begin. You all wake up in your lovely little rooms that Miss Turner provided, stretch a little bit, and you find yourself here. In If you remember, there are these wooden rooms hung with all types of herbs. Sasha, you not Sasha, sorry, Eleanor, you did notice that there is wolfbane on the windows, and you think some of it has actually been removed and put various places in preparation of something. Um, but as you all wake up, what would you like to do?
I really miss my bed. That was rough. You guys ready to head to the beach, though?
I think we're in Ohio.
Pennsylvania.
I
We're in
think
Pennsylvania.
um,
We have to go to Maine.
I mean, I guess we could just take the car because I don't think Luca's coming back. I just have a feeling.
Yeah, we kind of trashed his car.
Yeah.
So, who's driving?
I've got it. I got it. I've got it.
I saw what you did last time. You sure you got it? You sure?
Yeah, I've got it.
Okay.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got the keys and everything. I'm great.
I trust you.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Just
I can
don't
handle
roll
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no kids in it this time, so we're good there.
Oh
Cool.
yeah. Yeah. Don't worry. I'm not
Besides
going to
us.
hurt any more kids while driving. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
Eleanor, you ready?
I think she's asleep.
I think she's asleep too.
Yeah.
I'm just muted. I guess I'm ready. I mean, didn't Miss Turner say she was going to get our stuff, though?
She did say something about that, but yeah, where is our car? Is our car at the impound?
You're upstairs now. As you make your way downstairs, the house seems to be empty or at least this area is empty. You're not sure about the whole house, but you come down again. This well-adorned, kind of simple place with all types of herbs growing everywhere. Simple's kind of a weird word. It's like decorated, but you could tell it's also like immaculate, and the sofas are likely from New York and that type of thing. It's this very strange, like super high class herbalist feel. And you see that on the main table here, this very what looks like almost this ancient oak table, but finely finished, is a bunch of fresh danishes. There's the amazing fruit, including kiwi, and a fruit with like a red leathery outside that's split open to reveal like a very nice white inside. Some of you might know it as dragon fruit, though some of you probably haven't seen it. And baklava, all set up with some nice big orange juice and a small mini cassette tape labeled E.
Am I the only one thinking that this might be for me?
I mean, I have an E in my name.
Definitely not for me.
Yeah, but it's the first the capital E, and I'm gonna play it.
Okay. So you've got an A and a B, and this is your E. So I didn't think you were going to play it this quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, it's okay. I'll be right there. I'm good. Just got to move there faster than I was planning to. All right. So, here we go. Here we go. Sorry. Rule of the road. Pay back and pay forward. Inheritors, you have been assisted by an alumnus and have accepted a bargain for that help. This will only have come to pass if you made an error. I assume you have come to the realization that what's out there is powerful, and rushing in without information and a plan is deadly. As you leave this place of safety, do remember to go slow. Secrets and mystery is what protects the darkness. Strip that away, and their power will be manageable. Good luck.
I'm gonna play it again.
Swear.
Rule of the road. Pay back and pay forward. Inheritors, you have been assisted by an alumnus and have accepted a bargain for that help. This will only have come to pass if you made an error. I assume you have come to the realization that what's out there is powerful, and rushing in without information and a plan is deadly. As you leave this place of safety, do remember to go slow. Secrets and mystery is what protects the darkness. Strip that away, and their power will be manageable. Good luck.
So, okay, so this cassette was just sitting there.
Yes, it was.
Who else is here?
Lexi is here, though. We'll say that they're with you, but then it's you three and in the room, just that.
Who put this here? You think she did?
Could have been.
That means she knows about all the tapes.
Exactly. I mean, she knew more than she let on.
The tape called her an alumnus, an alumni. That means she knows about the tapes. Like, she knows the person making the tapes, right?
She should. Maybe know of them at least.
Okay, well, if she's not here, then maybe this is a good time for us to get out of here.
I'm gonna head to the front door and like, is there a window that I could peek out of?
Certainly. As you head to the front door, there is this cat that is mottled with black and white fur that is sitting there. This kind of looks up at you.
Oh, hi, kitty.
If you give it scritches, it will gladly accept them.
I will give it scritches. It's not often that cats like me.
It seems absolutely okay with you. Oh, that is the wrong track.
Like, whoa.
I
Yeah.
was like,
Oh.
There we go.
I'm gonna try to pick up the cat.
It allows you to pick it up.
I guess we could just take the cat with us.
Yeah.
Isn't that stealing though?
No, it's
Borrowing.
not. This is an animal, a free animal.
Does it have a collar?
Does the cat have a collar?
It does, in fact, has a collar.
What does it say?
Scritches.
Scritches. Oh. Well, nice to meet you, Scritches. Let's take the cat.
I don't even. I'm gonna look out the window first, though. Is there a car out there?
You do see the car that you were driven here in is out there. You also see Luca's van.
Oh.
Um,
So
and as you pick up and looked at the collar here, attached to it are the keys to Luca's van.
The cat wants us to take it with. It brought us the keys.
well, there are weirder things, I suppose.
Check to see if there's any cat food here.
Okay. Sasha's gonna look around.
As you know, the cat starts wiggling like to want to be put down.
Okay, I'm gonna put the cat down.
As you do, it immediately starts to go away. Once you have the keys off, it just doesn't. It climbs up. You see, there's a different staircase than you came down. That's also the one where Miss Turner had gone up, and just kind of runs back up there.
Well, so much for the cat. Okay, I'm gonna go outside.
All right. It is a good morning. A little cloudy, but bright.
And is our car here?
Lucas van, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the van, the RV, and see if I can get in it.
Sasha's gonna follow Kelly.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you have the keys. You open it up, and eventually, Eleanor, you come back realizing there's. You find. It's interesting. You don't find any cat food here.
What does it eat then?
People. And she heads to the van.
Is the cat a werecat? I think Eleanor would probably because I think Ace was pretty injured. Help Ace into the van and everything before taking stock of if all of her stuff is there.
Yeah. Yep. Help Ace up there. You look, and there are your clothes, your things. Everything seems to be in order, including any of your trinkets that you had. There are things that you didn't have in there. There are various like herbs that somebody like. They're labeled like gunshot, knife wound, and it seems like there's like these handwritten instructions in them. There's also 3 boxes of Twinkies.
I take a box of Twinkies.
I mean, there's Twinkies in them.
Okay, I'm going to try to crank up the vehicle. Isn't that a little weird that there's bags labeled gunshot, knife wound? I mean, does that mean what I think it means?
I think they're in case we get injured in that way.
Yeah, that's the
And
problem.
they're
Why
going-
why would they feel the need to give us bags that say we're going to get injured from guns and knives? Where are we
How
going?
How'd the guy leave a tape knowing that we failed?
Yeah. And where's tape C and D? I mean, did we miss some? Did we need to go back?
Maybe it's because we failed.
Yeah.
That could be it.
Well, I'm going to check the map because we are going to the beach.
Yes, we are. I hope I see a dolphin.
So I want to try to read the map is what I want to try to do.
I'm gonna go into my bag and pull out my pocket calendar to mark off the days, so I know what the moon cycle is.
Yes. Track it. Still have 10 days or so.
Okay.
All right. Can I make any sense of this map? I mean, it's got a bunch of lines on it and words, but there's got to be like something labeled beach, right?
I mean, you see an ocean, and there's a lot of
Okay,
land
there's an
by
ocean.
the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. So I can tell what the ocean is. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So if I twist the map, which way am I facing?
Look for Maine, Kelly.
Okay, but which way are we facing on the map? Because it doesn't say.
We're in
Like, I can-
Pennsylvania.
okay, we're here. But
We're going there.
yeah, I know, but I don't know where in here we are. So if I twist the map to the left, see, we would be going to the right. But if
Well,
I twist it another time to the left, we're going up. I don't
Why don't
understand.
we head on out and find a highway, and then we can follow the route signs.
That sounds like a great idea. What is a highway?
The highway is that big long stretch of road that people go really fast on.
Okay. So find a road people are going fast on. Got it. All right, I'm going to crank up the vehicle. And I am about to pull us out of this house.
All right. Comes to, you feel it even starts a little better than it did before. And Kelly drives.
So Kelly is driving. So the vehicle probably does a lot of this for a bit.
Is this a stick shift or automatic?
I think it's a stick shift.
Oh no!
Yep.
So it's like.
There's a lot.
I would think Luca had a stick shift.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's okay. I can figure it out. So yeah, I'm going to drive around a little bit and see if I can find a road where people are going fast.
How well do you think Kelly knew how you got there? I mean, the windows weren't. Do you think Kelly paid any attention?
No, Kelly was reading magazines on this entire trip. Kelly
Well,
has
when Miss Turner drove you to the house, or had the driver drive you to the house.
yeah, she's used to drivers driving her places. She doesn't really pay attention to what they're doing. Let's see.
All right, let's do this then. Just quit. Give me the 2d6,
Okay.
just with no pluses, and let's just see where we land.
Oh, that's not bad. That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay. So, yeah, I think Kelly's jamming and ultimately sees a bus go by that has an advertisement for her favorite band.
Okay. Okay.
What is this?
She's listening to some Debbie Gibson right now. So yeah, and so she's she's in the zone. She's gonna keep driving.
Yeah,
And-
she just naturally follows the Debbie Gibson
Yeah,
ad bus that's coming in saying in Pittsburgh.
yeah. She lets go of the wheel for a while to like mimic holding a microphone. It's great, and she's just like eventually sliding onto the highway by accident, and she just gets on there, and she is just cruising down the road, and everything's good apparently.
All right. So, from where you are now, it's going to be, I'd say, a 6-hour drive, maybe 8,
Okay.
depending how many stops you do.
All right. So
which
yeah.
are definitely doable in a day.
So yeah, she's just going to keep driving unless somebody sees something they want to stop at. She has no concept of gasoline, by the way, so someone better keep an eye on that gas gauge.
I think Eleanor would be helping out Kelly with navigation for a little bit until like it's like long stretches on the same highway portion, and then
Okay.
she'd tell then she'd probably like talk with Sashay about like werewolf stuff, like what will happen on the full moon, because now that everybody knows she's a werewolf, I think they should have that talk.
Okay. So, is anyone caring about gasoline?
I will.
No?
Well, I
Yeah,
rolled
well-
I gave myself an idea of like where my brain's at. I rolled a 6.
All
So
right.
technically, with my using sharpen my brain in my idea of it, then yes, I would have
Okay.
thought about it.
You tell me. Yeah, absolutely. So the way here, it was full on gas, which gets you. It's been probably anywhere from 3 to 4 hours of a very flat drive. This is I-80, and there's pretty much nothing to speak of usually on this road. I mean, there's gas stations and that type of thing, but it's just a long, flat stretch. It doesn't go up, it doesn't come down, nor does it curve. It's just there. Let's see. Describe for me where Kelly finds the gas where do you all pull in? Let's start with Josh.
It is in the middle of nowhere.
All right, describe what this middle of nowhere looks like. Give me one defining feature that like gives that impression.
Cornfields.
Okay. So in the midst of corn, high, blocking the view, because corn can get to about 10 feet high, so almost blocks the view to where if there's anything past. Now the exit will be paved, theoretically, and I think Molly, what type of road does it end up on?
It's like one of those like old paved roads, like after a long time, like it hasn't been paved over by the state in like forever. So like there's some potholes. It's worn all the way down to nothing.
Absolutely. What road number is it? What's the number of this road?
It's it's a state road, so it's like has this rusty old Route 4 sign, and it's real rusty. Like you are definitely getting tetanus off of that sign.
So Rusty for having the feel as though it there must have been some argument with the county or state or city who was meant to maintain this road because it is in poor condition. Kelly, I would say as you pull off, I mean, I don't think Kelly really knows how to do the pothole thing. So maybe, what do you think? Maybe a sharp row here? Or do you want to act under pressure?
I think, yeah. I don't think she knows what she's doing. This is the first time she's driven, other than the time she ran the car upside down. So yeah.
All right. Act under pressure.
Before Kelly rolls, can I use my mental dominion and try to tell her how to drive and gaze into her eyes and be like, no, you have to drive exactly like I tell you.
So, just to be clear, you're going to say, take your eyes off the road.
For 1 second.
Look at me.
Yep.
Act under pressure.
That is an 11.
Okay. Well.
Somehow.
Oh my goodness gracious. So, with an 11, then, yeah, you're going to set out to do exactly what you want to do. Sasha, you are saying, yep, turn here. No, and trying to go. And definitely, I imagine you bike this van for a good 20 feet on two wheels, the other two in the air as you're turning and moving. And you end up getting back on 4 just as you pull in to what's a rusted sign simply tells you is Al's. And it has like some attempt at a worked in metal logo out. And it looks like it's been rusted and then rust painted over and then re-rusted maybe twice.
Oh no. Guys, I think we're in Alabama.
No, that can't be right. We definitely went in the right direction.
I'm gonna get out of the car.
Okay.
See if I can go talk to somebody inside and so they can fill this thing up. That's what people do.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So you close your car door. in and out. And the parking lot here is cracked. Large pieces lifted up by roots and weeds. It definitely doesn't feel like it's been totally abandoned. There's enough work where there's almost like a path of where people generally drive, where the vegetation is pushed down. But along the edges, it does look like the surround is working in. The front is fairly clear of anything growing on top of it, though you can see from the back there seems to be some vines that are just poking up above the roof there. There is no like store part here. There simply looks like there's a garage, and sitting in the back corner, it seems, is a gentleman. There's no light in here, and coming from the sun, still standing just outside the garage, you look into the darkness. And you can tell there's somebody there, but your eyes just can't make out features too much. You can tell they're somewhat rotund, and just that it seems like they have a blue jean overalls on.
Hello?
I feel like maybe they were just waking up. Well, hello there. How
Hi.
you doing?
Great. So I brought my RV, and I was hoping to get some gas.
Oh. Well, let me fulfill those hopes. Yes. And they stand up, and this large, tanned individual, looks kind of very tan/burnt. The short sleeves underneath the coveralls here reveal a very distinct farmer's tan that mostly is turned red, and then the pale white as they kind of move out their way. Their large beard, having bits of oil and definitely some bread, maybe some lunch meat in there, kind of comes down just about just to their belly button, really. It's thick with red and blacks as far as the hair is in there, all intermingled. And he kind of grabs his side and comes on out and goes, "Who, diesel or to petrol?
Okay.
Which one?"
Oh, both are cool.
Is your first time on the road?
Yes, it is.
And you sure that's your car?
Yeah, well, I mean, technically it's my friend's car, but we're borrowing it.
Your friend's a brave soul. Let me come see it here. Take a look. Kind of walks around. All right. And I picture that Kelly didn't actually pull up to a pump.
No. Kelly doesn't know what a pump is. Are you kidding?
So I need you to come on over. I need you to pull it over on here.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I should have. It's on the side that the. So the passenger side, the side you do not sit on when you drive,
Mm-hmm.
is close to where I am standing right now.
Okay.
Facing me like I could get in.
Okay. All right. All right. No problem. And I'm gonna go back to the car and get in. Okay. And I'm gonna crank up the car. and I'm going to attempt to turn it and kind of do like a, I guess, almost a complete circle to come back around and park it right at about where he is.
Okay. It's a little more. Just a little more forward.
Okay.
A little more.
So she pulls it further.
Stop.
She slams on the brakes.
Yes. I went, Right. Well, that was an adventure, but we're here now. All right. So, all right. Just opens up the side, takes
The car is still running.
Okay, yeah, I go. Turn the car.
Oh, okay,
turn
okay.
off.
He turns
Yeah,
off.
don't. Oh my gosh. So, puts it in. Clicks. It starts going in.
I'm gonna look over at Ace, I guess. Ace, do you think he takes American Express?
Probably not.
Don't worry, I think I got some cash left.
Okay.
I'm gonna go rifle through my bag and see how much of my cash is left. I don't think it's very much.
I mean, if so, I'll get your lunch or dinner or whatever.
All right. So, it continues here. How much cash do you feel like you have?
I feel like Eleanor's mom would have sent her off with like enough to last like probably like a month, and that'll be it. So, but I don't think Eleanor would have been like thinking about like conserving it.
Mm-hmm. You tell me. For some reason, I feel like Luca would have had everyone put a certain amount of cash, like in a box near the front for fuel.
He would have.
Like I feel like he was
Luca's
just
a
like,
responsible person. So I think
So-
Eleanor will go and get that box and then just like open it up, and there's just like a bunch of like 5s and 10s shoved in a box, all wrinkled up.
all right.
Petty cash.
So I'll say, you're able to fuel up here for $25.
It's expensive.
It's the middle of nowhere.
And goes, as it's fueling up, it'll come on over. So, looks in the back. Where you all headed?
The beach.
The beach. So, cross state. Which state are you going to grace with your lovely custom?
I'm gonna pull out the map, and I just kind of point at the ocean. This one here.
Maryland. We're heading to Maryland.
Maryland. All right. This guy who goes, oh my gosh. You know, I'd want someone to, my daughter. And he takes out a pen and he starts to kind of highlight some routes. Particularly, it goes, anywhere in Maryland, did you have a particular...
Maybe one with a hotel.
Okay. And it's like, let's just put you here. goes like you're fine somewhere, and gets you sort of close. Do you say Ocean City at all, like you were told from the woman, or no?
Did she tell us the city? All
Yeah,
I remember.
she did. She did.
I don't remember.
Oh, I don't remember the city.
Okay.
I remember the beach in Maryland, and
Okay.
that's what I wrote.
So he gets you. There you go. Goes. Yeah, this tank should get you almost there, or close to it. And you making any stops along the way?
I mean, probably. Like seeing America and all that.
Plenty of America right here to see.
Yeah, we're trying to take it slow. We're taking a long, slow drive.
I see. Well, I drove a lot myself. Is there anything? Sorry, it looks like you all are new to the road. Any questions you have? I don't know who set you off with whatever.
Do you
It seems that you do not know
know the rules to the road?
the rules to the road. Most rule I know is make sure that them tires always have air.
Like room to breathe?
Air in the tire. Do any of you know what I'm talking about? Or is it just this one? Okay,
Sort of.
it's all of you. All right. So you put air in your tires so they stay inflated and they do not. They keep your van here up. If it goes flat and there's no air, you will crash and die. You know what? I'm going to check your tires for air pressure.
This game is quickly becoming like a video they show you in school.
And you guys like going to once over, just like, all right, I just. All right, $25. Van looks, actually, almost looks like it's been serviced recently. At least someone sent you not with a piece of junk. Interesting. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go back to eating my pie. Y'all can get going. I guess. Do you need the bathroom or anything?
Oh, I think we have one here.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm out of here. And
Okay.
just kind of like, I.
Thank
too old for this
you.
shit.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you.
So just so I understand, Craig, did he actually check the tires?
He did.
Oh.
And did
Nice.
did we end up actually going the right way?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I rolled really high.
Nice.
All right, so I'm gonna, I guess, crank us back up and get back on that road.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to follow the highlighted thing this guy drew.
Okay.
I'll hand it to
Can I
Eleanor.
offer
She knows
help
what's
by
with it.
like
Yeah.
reading the map to him.
Yeah.
Or her, sorry.
All right. So Eleanor is navigating and Kelly is driving. And how do you imagine this? Do you feel like you make it all the way there?
I'm not sure.
I feel like we'll almost make it all the way there, and then the engine overheats because we forgot to check the oil or something.
I was gonna say it was either that or like Kelly would it would be down to Kelly either wanting to get to the beach, like needing to get there, so we would get there, or Kelly just being like, I'm tired and pulling over and like, I'm going to sleep. Good night.
All right. So I did see inspiration in the chat. We're going to go ahead, therefore, and let's give Kelly. You may have a +1 forward whenever you wish.
Oh, okay. All right. So Sashay and Ace, I mean, are you both fine with like just hanging out and coming on this trip?
I had nothing better to do till you guys showed up.
It helps me see the world and take more
All I've been
pictures.
Going from town to town, picking pockets till I get known, going to the next place.
Okay. Hey, Sashay, did you live there?
No,
Okay. What? Okay.
So do you need us to like go places for you to take pictures?
no.
Okay.
You would have seen her at the gas station taking pictures of you talking to the guy while you're at the gas pump and just like taking, she's just doing that whole.
So in the end credits, we see all the photos taken.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys gave me free food, so I'm staying until it's not beneficial for me.
All right.
Okay.
And
Okay.
it's up to y'all. What if y'all want us to have something interesting happen here?
Yeah. So do you feel like the car breaks down? Is that what we're feeling?
Sure.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Definitely break down while we're on a highway and like skids.
Okay.
Oh, there we hit a wild animal runs across the road in front of Kelly.
Let's just not flip the car again. So that's a problem.
Yeah.
All right. So, well, it's still midday. You're not driving through the night, but yeah, you're going down and around. Yeah, right around. Let's say 5 p.m. or whatever. You get stuck in a rush hour, and in a mode of inspiration, Eleanor, you understand directions fairly well, and you kind of go. I think we can just bypass this whole thing by getting on this road, and this road, and this road. You begin moving, and Kelly doesn't quite understand there's different speed limits on different types of roads. As you end up on a dirt one, still trying to go 65. And this shape flies across the road. I guess Kelly, roll cool.
Okay. That is going to be an 8.
Okay. So, with an 8, get here. Okay. Yeah. So you begin to skid, and there's just like this moment where there is this large furry animal there in this blur, and you are not going to be able to stop in time. You can hit it, or you can swerve to miss it, but it's going to take you off the road into the sidebar, which there's trees, there's weeds and overgrowth there as well.
Okay. Yeah, I think Kelly would swerve.
Okay. So Kelly swerves.
Ah!
And yeah, the car doesn't flip here, but it definitely and lands, and when it kind of hits, and I think Kelly just keeps your foot on the pedal, and it moves a little bit till finally the back part lifts up as you feel like you're in a slight ditch, and you've not turned the key, but the engine has stopped.
Oh, everybody okay?
Yeah.
Ow, my head.
And from this, there's not harm here, but you all will have a -1 forward when I decide to do that from this as you crash.
Okay. Okay. What happened? Did anybody else see that thing in the road?
No, what was it?
It was like a bear.
A bear.
Yeah, it was like a bear. A big bear in the road.
Let's go look. And Sasha's gonna get upset and
We
look
should
to see
check.
if there's an animal.
We should also check the damage on the car.
Is anybody good with cars?
I can at least tell how damaged it is.
All right, Ace, you check it out for us.
I'm gonna help Sashay look for the possible bear.
Okay.
Still in a few, so I can at least tell if they work or not.
Okay. So looking for the bear. What do you want to do here? So, roll sharp, I guess.
What does it say? Read a situation.
Yeah, just roll some sharp.
That is a 10.
Okay, so let's hold 2. What's the immediate thing you want to know?
What's the biggest threat?
Okay, so kind of
What caused this?
so what sort of creatures is basically what you're going for, right?
Yep.
Okay, so you're kind of looking. You see, does there seem to be like a little bit of blood on the road here, and you look in the woods, and on a tree that's closest to the road, there is a huge scratch on the tree. It looks like claw marks. What appears to be 5 that run parallel. And on the tree after it, you see there's what looks like to be about an inch of bark almost ripped off. And there's this like long brown hair. That's around.
I'm going to do like a small slight transformation, so just like the partial transformation. Like my ears unfurl and my face gets a little hairy, and I'm going to go inspect the hair.
Ooh. Is this a move that you have to do some of this, or
It's technically just shapeshifter. So I
Right.
get a +1 to investigate a mystery.
Okay, sure. Okay, so go ahead. You can roll your sharp as well.
Okay. That's a 9 plus the 1 is a 10.
Okay. Very good. So you two can hold 2.
I
So
think I would wonder like what kind of creature is it?
right, so it's more sort of creatures. So you want to kind of further that in with
Yeah.
this. Yeah. You sniff at the hair here, I like this where your eyes become woofin and your nose kind of takes on that more blackened, slitted appearance. And so, do you feel like Shoshay? Do you feel like you see any of this?
Yes.
Do you take a picture?
Yes.
Eleanor, you're definitely aware of that.
Okay.
It's just one.
Yeah. You look. Do you decide what you want to do with that? And there's a heavy musk to it. It's not a scent you're familiar with. Though I would say you feel like it just seems off. It's primate in nature, but you wouldn't put it as human or anything that you've smelled or seen in a zoo.
I think I'm like my ears, my fluffy ears would have perked at the sound of the like the lens shuttering and everything, but I'm still sniffing at it, and then I kind of like turn around and I'm like holding it in front of me and telling Sashay that it kind of smells like a monkey or an ape, but like not like the ones at the zoo. It's like different.
Well, should we go look for it? Maybe it's in danger. Maybe it needs help. Maybe we heard it.
And I guess my other question would probably be like where did it go? Like how
Yeah, you look
further in?
And you see specks of blood and broken branches, the tips of which are down. Your hunter senses like peak, as though you'd be tracking wounded prey, and it goes deeper. The marks on the trees from where it must have rested have weight as though it's trying to support itself with its upper body at times. And I would say it's gone further into the wood.
Sashay's other question would be, what's the best way in?
Sashay, you're very good at like understanding how the light works, and you see that there a little bit away there is light that is more heavy in the forest. Here, there seems to be some type of hiking trail that at least goes somewhat that direction. That you might be able to travel faster if you wanted to get closer before you'd have to leave it.
I looked at Eleanor and be like, you coming? I want to take off that way.
I'm gonna probably call out to Ace and Kelly that we were gonna go after it before we go. Kelly, Ace, we're going to go after it. Whether or not they hear that or not, up to them.
I guess I yelled back, "Alright, don't die."
All right. You check out this spooky. So you check out this car a little bit, and I would say it feels as though you could probably get it going again. Looks like the belts haven't snapped in the engine. It just looks like they kind of came off. for the most part. It's going to be a little bit irritating, but half hour, 45 minutes. Could probably get this thing going again. Getting it out of the ditch is going to be a little harder.
Okay. Then I will spend first. I'll spend the time to fix it up, obviously, if I can. And Kelly's still with me, right?
Kelly is still sitting in the driver's seat, trying to turn the ignition.
Well, then before I even start fixing the car, I'm going to tell you to stop now and turn the ignition while I try to fix up the car.
She rolls her eyes and stops.
Then I'm going to go and start fixing the car and like putting the chain back on. However long it takes, and then telling Kelly to retry.
All right. Very
And
good.
if it ends up turning on, I'll have Kelly try to like drive it up the hill that we're stuck down.
Okay. All right. It's going to take a little bit of time here as you're kind of taking care of the engine. And I think we'll get back to the two of you at that point. But for now, we've got Sashay and Eleanor in the woods. So. You follow this trail for about 15 minutes before the path that was taken sharply goes past where you feel like the trail seems like it's going to head more west, and wherever this creature went has gone north. Do you continue?
Keep going, right?
I don't know. I mean, from what I know, cornered animals are liable to attack us.
What happens if it's injured?
Well, if it's injured, natural selection. Other things will eat it. Or it might not be that injured. It might just be going back to its cave lair to tend to its wounds. Lick its wounds.
So you want to turn around then?
Yeah, I think if it's still bleeding, I'd be able to sniff it out. I just don't want to leave Kelly and Ace by themselves. You know?
I'm pretty sure they'll be fine. And I'm going to use my mental dominion.
All right. I think is that a
I'm
weird
gonna
roll?
look into her eyes. It is a charm roll.
Charm. All right, roll charm.
So that is a 6. That is a failure. So I mark experience. But I look into your eyes and go, "You sure? We should really go."
We could always track it later. I'm pretty confident about being able to sniff it out.
Okay.
We're gonna head on back.
Let me begin the trek back a little bit here. Strange. It's daylight, but the wood, the canopy, makes it seem almost evening in dim light. You are heading back. And Eleanor, you your hair stands on end, and you have to almost repress. You feel like it wants to morph to fur, as you know that something is tracking and following.
Sashay,
Yeah.
I think there's something out there following us.
You think I could be the creature?
Might be.
If it was just an animal, why would it be following us when animals don't do that, do they? Normally?
Not normally.
Oh, we should get back to the group.
Yeah.
Sasha's gonna start running.
I'm gonna keep up with her.
Okay. You run. You're going down. The trail's hard. It's a little steep, but it's well enough that you could go pretty quickly. And again, Eleanor, your ears, whatever it is keeping up with you, staying out of sight. Well, you can't. Your peripheral can't pick it up unless you turn back. But it is moving through quickly.
I feel like if we get to the group before it catches up to us, that's when I'll turn around and I'll like be ready to strike at it if it comes any closer.
Okay. All right, so you keep moving, and you get to where it opens back up onto the roadway that you were taking, and you turn quickly around, and you go to strike, and you see this looks like to be like maybe 20-year-old woman coming after you. As you go to strike, she's like, whoa, 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 whoa! She goes up. You can see that she's in what looks like camo, total outfit, zip up, get up, and her face isn't painted, but it does have. But she is wearing like a camo bandana around her face and that type of thing. Her hair covered as well, and you get the scent of musk immediately on her. She's like, I just want to make sure y'all are okay.
Yeah, we're fine. I mean, do we see the RV from here?
You do.
I'm gonna point to the RV. We kind of just ran off the road.
Oh. Why in the world are you going in there? In the woods, then?
We thought we had a bear.
So you went chasing it.
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh man. I guess they do say city folk are stupid.
I wanted a picture. And she pulls up her camera and takes a picture of the hunter. Click.
Well, I suppose, there's quick to man.
What are you hunting?
Oh, me. I was just taking a stroll. Moving through, I hunt with what I find, that's all. And tell me, I did see you. The way you moved, it was like you had a place you were going. If you say you're chasing that bear, it's like you knew where it was. How's that?
The blood. We were following it.
Interesting. 'Cause I don't see no blood anywhere. You must have sharp eyes.
She has 20/20 vision.
Yeah. Better to see with, huh?
Yeah, Mama's real proud of that.
Of course, of course. Well, you all said that you had a. Maybe I can. I have to say that I pride myself on being a woman who knows herself away a vehicle, around a vehicle. Maybe I can help y'all.
Do you have a vehicle close by to help us pull our vehicle out?
I wouldn't say close, but if we need to, I can certainly arrange it. Let's see how bad y'all in first.
Okay.
And I would say, by the time everyone arrives back, 50 half hour, yeah, you've kind of gotten the belts going again.
Cool.
The rear wheels are still absolutely in the air, and there's still a lot of like mud and dirt that's kind of caked under that's preventing movement. Plus, it seems that you've got into a wet spot and you're unable to get traction in the front.
Okay.
Let's just put magnets on them.
Can I use the wall ability to practically make it solid ground?
Jerry, if you want, I
Try
will
to-
say about
try
this
to
time
pu-
you
try to
see
push it out of the
your
mud.
friends return with this young lady.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Oh, what's up? We finally got it. Does it run?
It turns on, yeah. And the
We finally got it
controllers-
running, but we're still stuck.
We didn't find a bear, but we found. What's your name again?
Oh, my name's Ruby.
We found Ruby.
Oh,
And who do I have the pleasure of meeting?
Hi, my name's Ace.
Ace.
That's Kelly in the driver's seat. I'm Sashay. And this is my friend Eleanor.
Eleanor. Well,
And so yeah, could you get us out of here, out of this hole, or out of the mud? Because I was gonna practically explode the bottom of the truck, but that hasn't gone well for us multiple times.
I see. But she starts taking a look. Man, you still have yourself in a pickle. Well, I do not think I can help. At least not with this fragile form. I do, however, I do have my truck, but it is a good 4-hour walk back to where I am. See, I was just out on a stroll, but it's probably the closest thing around here for help anyway.
Who
You're
takes
having
a
a-
4-hour stroll?
Yeah. What?
Yeah, well, you know, leave in the
That's
morning
not a
and
stroll. That's a hike.
oh, honey, hike is when you sleep outside before you can come back. That's a hike. But
That's camping.
no, camping's when you're out for a month or more, honey.
God.
I think. But tell you what, I would hate to see all you young folk out here. Why don't you just come on back?
Come on back.
Come on back, walk with me home. It's going to be a good nightfall by the time we get back. And
4 hours? You want us to walk 4 hours?
At least have food.
well, she kind of looks at you, Kelly. She goes, honestly, it's up to you, but where I am, I can tell you, is clean. I've got a television that y'all can watch, as well as let's just say it's a bathroom that doesn't have a tank below it. But if you'd rather stay out here in the night with the bugs and humidity and who knows what all, I certainly ain't going to force some young people to come home with me.
I mean, I feel like the AC's working, right? We could probably just
Yeah.
leave the car running tonight and go to sleep.
Well, I'm gonna have a truck I don't have any gas I could bring you. It's going to cost your gas fuel, honey. It's not going to run all night. It'll run out midnight.
I mean, that's why we have air in the tires, though, right?
No.
Kelly, that's not how it works.
That's no. We should probably go with her.
Okay, I'm going to let me pack some stuff.
Or you could just go walk home and get your truck and drive back here.
Well, I just would leave all of you out late at night. If that's what you want, I could certainly make that a. If that's what you want.
I mean, I feel like it's just as dangerous either way, right? Like, is it nighttime right now with the sun? Like, what time of day is it?
It means late. And it's like a good 7, 8. So she'd be back at her home around 11 or midnight. So it's still
Okay.
light out, but it's going to get dark real fast.
Okay. I mean, what do you all want to walk out in the woods at night, or would you rather stay inside the RV and we'll just wait here?
I'm more comfortable waiting here. I mean, I'd rather wait in the RV at night rather than walking through the woods at night.
I mean, it looks really scary out there, and plus, we almost hit a bear earlier.
How about you guys stay here? I'll go with.
Yeah, she might have free food, so I'm gonna go with Sasha.
Ace just flips. He's like, "I'll stay here. No, go." Well,
He forgot what he was arguing for.
so the
Yeah.
two of you are just going to go ahead and stay. All right. Be safe now.
Okay.
Kelly, why don't we go with them? I'd rather stay in a group.
I mean, okay, but if something like comes after us,
I'll
can you-
protect you.
Okay. And so I'm gonna grab my, I'll grab like a backpack looking thing and put some stuff in it, and yeah, I'll get all ready.
All right. Okay, I'll try to make some good time then.
I'd like to think that we have at least a flashlight in there, so I'm bringing a flashlight with us.
Oh, you see Sasha pull out a big old flashlight for her camera and attach it on one of those old school cameras.
Oh, all right. Well, that'll do for a little bit. When it gets real dark, it's just sometimes it's better to go by feel than sight. But be all right for a little bit. Come on.
Kelly tries to light the path with a Tamagotchi.
He's gonna lean over. He's gonna lean over Sasha's shoulder and be like, "So how much did one of those sell for?"
The camera?
Yeah.
Why? Are you
No
looking to
reason.
buy one?
Yeah.
It's quite a bit of money.
How much did you say?
A couple hundred.
Interesting. He'll just back away.
She takes your picture.
So, you go about 10 minutes on the path before Ruby leads you quickly at an angle off of it into brush that she seems to move away.
Are we going closer to where me and Eleanor were headed? Or away from that?
It's gonna be going away from it.
Okay.
More to the east. And she moves. She just tries to grab every branch she can and move them out. I want to say, Sasha, there's I think there's one that you still were holding. Do you want that now?
Yeah. I will like to. Are there any dangers we haven't noticed?
Okay. Probably been a good half an hour deep into the trail, or off the trail rather. You're turned around. Not exactly sure which way to go. And you look, and as you look back, you remember chasing with Eleanor the broken branches, the signs of travel. And you're not the best tracker, but as you look around, you see that it seems as there are none of those signs that seem to be in your path. And you watch Ruby as she moves. She seems to be guiding branches out of the way, moving things. In particular, as you realize that no one you think would have any idea what direction you went. She seems to be making it as though no trace could be found.
I would feel like Ace is still close to me, and I'd kind of look over to him and whisper to him and go, I think she's lying to us.
Sorry, my feet just cut out.
I think she's trying to hold us, like, keep us, our track from being followed.
Trying to keep us from being followed.
Like, in case, like, somebody came looking for us, we wouldn't be found, they wouldn't be able to find us.
Can I start like pulling out strands of my hair and leaving them and like enough to be noticed?
Yeah.
And like eye level places.
Yeah, you start to do that. Real cool.
Cool.
Act under pressure.
2. Wait. 3.
Awesome. So take your experience, and I think you try to put it places, and like Eleanor, you pick up what Ace is doing, and it seems like you just see the wind blow, and they start to go places. It's like he sets hairs like just on top of a leaf, and then just doesn't quite attach, right?
Fair.
Ooh.
But
So I'd like to think, since she hasn't like seen my full partial transformation, just like I don't know, she probably just saw like a little bit, a wisp of it, and then like when I turned around and raised my hand, she might have seen my nails were a little bit sharper. Maybe. But I think seeing what Ace was doing, Eleanor's gonna read a bad situation.
okay.
Ooh, that's a 10.
So what's Eleanor wanting to figure out here? You hold 3.
What's the biggest threat here?
Interesting. As you keep making your way through these woods, sun has set. It is. Might as well there be no light here. It's very hard to see, though the flashlights are providing some light. You see Ruby kind of staying out of where the light can't affect her vision. So she prefers it that way. Whether by feel or by sight, you're not sure. I would say the threat here is okay. You look around so you start to watch Ruby closely. And you can tell underneath this large get up that she wears, there's a good amount of equipment. Every once in a while, this large camouflage get up kind of stops there and sags. You definitely make out an AK-47. You see a lump that could be a grenade. And as she's walking, she's kind of rubbing her side and eventually kind of reaches in different pockets and grabs some stuff. And you sniff. And you get like a little drowsy for a second. You get the scent that she's putting on wolfshade oil. And remember your mom teach you about wolfshade oil? It, if applied correctly on a person, it renders them absolutely imperceivable to your senses, specifically that of werewolves.
Okay. I think Eleanor is going to kind of like slowly drift to the back of the group to where Sashay and Ace are, and kind of like just like uh kind of like turn and give Sashay the a look of like, this doesn't look good.
Sasha, mouths to you. I know. What do we do?
We can run.
Um,
I can can always put up a wall to stop her from chasing us, at least for a bit. Until she runs around the wall.
All right. What would be the best way out?
As you talk to your friends, you realize that you can only focus. It seems like you're only able to focus on one of them at once. As you look at Ace, everything else is blurry. Same as Sachet. You try to focus on a tree, and like the same type of weird effect keeps happening. Your vision is losing depth. What's required to navigate quickly? The ability to see all types of things at once and make a decision based on where the land goes. All those things that your mother taught you. You don't know if you can do it. It's possible the best way out is forward. You know that just looking at this woman as she's moving, she is a skilled hunter. If she really is going to look for any of you, it's hard to imagine she'd have a hard time finding you with being impaired. It's hard to know exactly what to do here. But I think we'll find out what you choose to do after a little bit of a 10-minute break.
Cool.
Ooh.
So we'll be back here at 7 p.m. EST. All right, hello. So, following her deeper into the woods, what would you like to do?
I think for Eleanor at least, oh, I have one more question right now. For read a bad situation.
Yeah.
Um, what's the best way to protect everyone else? Because I do feel like Eleanor's afraid in this situation, but she's also really afraid for everyone else.
Okay. Think. You think back. As much as it's best to get food from a store and other things, to live with normies, your mom made sure you knew how to be an animal when you had to. What's the first thing she taught you to hunt? You're muted, Eleanor.
The first thing she taught us to hunt were rabbits.
Okay. Rabbits make good learning specimens. They're fast, they're erratic. But they're also predictable. As she taught you to learn the rabbit, to study the rabbit, to understand it. And when you were chasing it, it would only go so many places. It would go to where it thought it was safe. It would go to where they thought it might be water. And once you knew where it was going, then you could be there first and get it. Especially if you got it good and scared. Also, you could lure the rabbit, get it exactly where you wanted it. You could get it to where you had set up an ambush, a trap ready to spring on it with food or anything unexpected, the right pheromones from another one you had caught. However, you know that when you couldn't find the rabbit, when you would fail at a hunting, typically when the rabbit was sick, but ultimately it would do something unpredictable. It would neither go to where it thought it could be safe, nor would it go to where you wanted it to. You think running in a panic not going to do very much good, because this woman knows this land like you knew the woods in Guilford. And certainly going exactly where she wants you isn't good. So you have to put her somewhere where she doesn't know. Is that enough for you?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
I don't. I'm gonna go to Sachet. I don't exactly know what you can do, but what exactly can you convince people of?
What do you mean?
You seem to be very convincing, whether it's true or not. Can you convince them of anything?
I could try. I don't know. It didn't work with Eleanor, so I didn't even.
Oh, I was just wondering if we could try to put up a wall, and you could try to convince her that the wall spans infinitely to the side, so she can't chase us.
I have something. Okay, so I would like to act under pressure. Pretend I trip and break my ankle, hoping the hunter will come to me, and then I can try my mental dominion.
Okay. Or act under pressure.
So this is cool. That's a 5.
So 5. All right. So that's a fail.
Yep.
Take your experience. All right. Kind of go. Yeah, for now, let's keep going. I'll say she looks and she gets. Can tell she thinks she knows what you tried to do. As far as at least the leg.
Yeah. Oh, that didn't work, guys. Eleanor?
What?
You have any idea what to do?
Something kind of stupid. Ace, I'm gonna need you to make a distraction.
Done. Do we want it close to us or away from us?
Between us.
Between us and her.
Yes.
Okay, then on cue,
How-
whenever the plan's ready, I'll
How
create a
close is
wall.
Kelly to her, though? Because will that split us from Kelly?
Yeah, Kelly's probably real close to her.
Yeah, she wants to be real close to Kelly.
Kelly has no idea what you guys are doing, by the way.
I know.
Yeah. Kelly's got a. I would say she even talks to you like, yeah, hon, just watch her. She's being really nice to Kelly. Like, I mean, y'all just kind of let Kelly be on herself, and she trips and she falls. Kelly hasn't fallen once. Ruby's taken such good care of her.
Alright, as long as we're okay with me physically, like, hitting her with something, I can still restrain her. And only her and not Kelly.
Do. I'm just trying to think what we can do to separate her from Kelly.
We could just physically drag Kelly back here and then put up the wall.
Sasha is going to run up to Kelly and be like, Kelly, and grab her and be like, I think you forgot your tape of Kelly Gibson in the van. You have to go get it. I'm going to try to mental dominion. That is a 12. So you can refuse if you want.
Yeah, so that is if you go with it, she gets an experience, right?
Yep.
The problem is I don't know who Kelly Gibson is.
Isn't that who you said earlier?
Debbie
Gibson.
Gibson.
Oh, Debbie Gibson. That's what I meant. That's what I
Okay.
meant.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to fight against the mechanic, so
Yeah, the mechanic is as you can choose to. The mechanic is meant for hunters, so that you can't
Yep.
be forced by another hunter to do something. So it's up to you, but yeah.
okay. So okay, I'm just gonna say, okay, yeah, I guess I did. I'm just gonna turn around, just like very weirdly, and just start walking away.
As soon as there's space between us and the other lady, I'm gonna create the wall with and add forceful restraint to it. So that way, if she touches it, it'll restrain her.
Okay. So you say wall, or what do you say?
I just like big wall, and then the just like light or deforms again, like almost like heat. You know how the way it looks like when it's really hot, how it looks like it's like bending light.
Okay. So there was a rule for that, right? Is that you weird?
Yeah, that was the. It's that's weird. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your playbook again? So make sure I'm looking at it.
Spellslinger.
Okay. So,
I got a 10. Oh wait, plus 2, 12.
okay. Okay, so you act under pressure, and you get 12. Okay, but you're weird to do it. Okay, that's right. And yeah, so what are you going to pick? You get one extra effect on this, because that only happens when you're trying to kick some ass. I believe that you get to use that
Oh, okay.
because it's combat magic.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So you so do you want to take you get to take a +1 forward or give +1 to another hunter. You can inflict terrible harm, you suffer less harm, or you force them where you want them.
I would like to force them back, like away from us.
Okay. All right, so that's superior close, 1 armor, obvious, loud. Okay, so boom, this light and sound ring out as she starts to go, "Oh, honey, you don't even know your way back," and poof, and it touches her, and you can see that the sound waves disrupt her skin. She goes, ah! She looks. Goes, what in the world? Are you okay over there? Are you all doing all right? I don't know what that was.
Now what, Eleanor?
Run, and I'm
Run!
going to.
Yeah, are we running?
I'm not sure if it would be
I'll be pulling Kelly because she doesn't know anything about the plan.
I'm not entirely sure if it would be help or act under pressure, but I'm going to try to lead them back to the van.
Okay. I'm going to say that you're currently at a -2. I would say for anything that would be like navigational. So you can roll, and then whatever you would do, I need a -2
Okay.
forward. Stacked under pressure.
That would be 2.
Okay, so that's fail. Take your experience.
I've leveled up.
Ooh. You see, she kind of zips her her front of this like almost ghillie-like suit. She takes out a rifle, and she quickly, quickly moves. She's moving as she's taking it out, and gets to the side and fires for 2 harm to Eleanor. And she wounds you. Actually, for this, what she's trying to do, I'm going to give you 1 harm on this. 1 harm, and you have a -1 forward for hiding your presence.
Oh my god, Eleanor, you okay?
I think Eleanor's just gonna like kind of like grunt in pain. And just like urging them to just keep going.
We have keys. Can we click the button to make a sound?
For what?
Can we like try to click the alarm button on the keys to have the car?
You've walked now about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you could tell. So she immediately now is kind of, she's kind of wounded, winged Eleanor. And then having this, she kind of zips her thing up as she starts. You can see her just kind of moving through the brush. Things just not looking quite right. And I would say you get the sense that she, like, you don't know what direction to go, and she's just moving. What do you want to do here?
Ace, can you create a distraction in a different direction?
Yeah, but I can make I can do a missile, which is a far, obvious, and loud blast. I can just shoot it off in a random direction.
I mean, you might want to look at it because she's obviously observing you. Like, you're not out of her sight. Those attempts did not work. So you're running kind of a random direction at this point. You're not sure which way you're going. You have a feeling that she's around.
At best, then I can shoot at her herself and try to like restrain her with that.
Okay. I mean, you want to kick some ass and
Was that what we want to do? I was just offering that idea. I have.
yeah, man, everyone say what do you guys? What are y'all thinking?
Do you want
I-
to do that?
Fighting her is an option, yeah. It's just I'm trying to get us away from her.
Well, I can stop her with the attacks. I have abilities to stop her once I hit
Okay.
her.
I'm going to. Sasha is going to help Ace with this distraction by trying to use the camera flash to cause them to follow the camera flash. And
Okay.
so Kelly and Eleanor
And
can
then-
get away, so I'm going to roll for help out.
And then while they do that, what I'll do is I'll use blast, which is 2 hard magic, close, obvious, loud, and add the earth forceful restraining to it, and like pretty much try to make my hands like with the same warping as the as everything else I do. And
You
I'll
do-
just like I'll just like grab her feet,
And you will get a +1 to your roll.
All right.
and I'll grab her feet, trying to restrain her feet.
What did you roll on that help out?
I rolled an 11.
Okay, cool.
I got a 6 plus 2 is 8, 9.
9. Okay, so kick some ass on a 9. Okay. Absolutely. So you are you said that's a earth restraint?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So how much harm does that deal from yours?
2.
Okay. She gets pushed back as there's a sense into which as you use your powers again and say your words to stop, or what do you say?
For this one, I'm gonna just say back away as I like practically just like push into her.
Yeah, so you begin to put back your cough syrup, and her eyes immediately kind of lock onto you. And as you're drinking the cough syrup, she turns to aim and fire. And so the bullet, before you can get your words out, but the words hit right before the bullet hits, and you see her fly back and find herself down as you take 3 harm
Cool.
as this bullet hits your gut.
I am just under unstable.
What in the world is Kelly doing?
Well, Kelly was walking back to the van, and I think when a gunshot sounded, she would have just started running because she has no idea what's going on. But I think the gun would have probably snapped her out of whatever her thinking was at the time. But she's still kind of running in that same general direction.
Yeah, I would say because Kelly's finding her way back here. Give me, I guess, sharp just to see how well she does.
All right, and I'm going to use my +1 forward on this. So I will have a 10.
Okay. Yeah, I think you basically know what you're doing here, and moving quickly. All right. What's everybody else doing? Is everyone just kind of taking off running after Kelly, or what are we doing?
Following Kelly.
Yeah, I'm urging everyone to go with to head in that direction.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back up because my attack had to close.
Okay. Excellent. So moving fast, running through the woods. Doesn't restrain her forever, you assume.
Cool.
And you gotta quickly run And there's a point, I'd say you've run about an hour now away, starting to sweat. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'd like to come across something useful.
Okay. You, Kelly, um, you come across, as you were running here, you see the creature. You see a creature. It has this brown, hairy. You look up, it's up in the tree branches, in the pines, looking down at all of you. It looks like it's been hurt recently. It's leaning heavily on a tree.
Okay. I'm going to. Kelly's going to call up, not recognizing what it is. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Kelly, who are you talking to?
The person up in the tree.
What?
What? Oh my god!
Eleanor, look! We found it!
What do you mean you found? I found them.
You found it. Click. Click.
Are you okay? Do you need some help?
Is it? It's as you see it. Notice it looks and sniffs the air, and it motions for you to follow, and it starts to
Okay.
go through the trees.
He wants us to climb the tree.
Just wants you to follow, not come.
Oh, okay.
Like it's not going to come to the ground. I want you to follow it.
Got it. All right, everybody, this way. And I'm going to start running to follow whatever this thing is.
Let's follow it.
All right. Anything else? That's what everyone's doing. All right. So you're following the tree, you're running, and it leads you to just what looks like a brush of trees and such, like almost a clearing. And you just see what looks like a stone outcropping, and it lands and pushes its body into this somewhat tiny hole. You see, this creature's bipedal. It moves. There's long, hairy, and it kind of glances you a look and goes down as if it wants you to follow.
All right. I'm going to follow.
I'm gonna follow too.
Here we go!
All right. You go into the dark, and you put on your flashlights, I assume. Going down through as this large, hairy thing leads you. And you find yourself in, it's like an opening. Rock-like, as if you found a underground hole that led to an enclosed cave. Stalactites from the ceiling, and what looks like fashioned and maybe rudimentary tool. It seems to be 2 chairs, and it looks like they're fashioned from stalagmites, and what almost looks like a bed of some kind, a stone with leaves, even animal feathers kind of pushed together. and on it you see another creature that looks just like the one that has had you follow. They seem to be suffering from 2 bullet wounds to their chest.
We have some stuff that might help with that in our RV.
You mean you guys didn't grab that?
Well, why would we have grabbed that?
Because we were traveling through the woods.
Well,
Well,
I didn't think that we were going to get shot by the lady that we were following.
If that was even a remote possibility, I would have stayed in the RV.
So we still have to get back to the RV now?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not that
Considering
far.
it happened, it was definitely a remote possibility.
Probably.
My fucking gut is just like has a bullet in it.
Yeah.
I don't think we should all go though, because she's a good tracker.
Well, I know the way, so I can go.
By yourself?
Yeah. I'll investigate it. It's kind of scary out there, but I'll go by myself.
Are you sure about that, Kelly?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Eleanor, you should probably go with her.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well,
You
we
get
could
shot?
Well, yeah, but I think you were shot, Eleanor. So I don't know if you're good for travel.
The creature that has been with you kind of moves in as you guys are talking about this, and Eleanor places its large furry hand on you, or hairy hand, I should say. And kind of drags you a little bit to one direction.
Okay.
Can you go with our friend to the van?
It pulls, well, it looks like a stone in the ground, like up, like, and you see a human male, looking like they've been dead for a little bit, and
Oh.
is dressed in a park ranger uniform.
Oh.
Click, click.
Bullet wounds and a dagger in their neck.
Did that lady kill this guy?
I wonder if he has anything useful on him.
Oh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go back to the RV, and I'm
Hold
going
on.
to get us some medicine, and I'll bring it back.
Let's check his body to see if he has anything. He's a park ranger.
I guess. Okay. So I'm gonna go look at the body here. Is there a weapon or other than the dagger? I already have a dagger.
Yeah, you look around. There doesn't seem to be a weapon on them.
All right.
There looks to be some various sprays, like bear spray and some other stuff.
Oh.
Whistles.
Okay. I'm gonna take the bear spray, and I'm gonna take the whistle.
Okay. I'd say in the movement, the dagger does just kind of fall out because the skin has gotten loose. And Eleanor, you see that it is of pure silver.
Does it look like the one I have?
It is different.
Okay.
Are there any like markings on this silver dagger?
There are. There is a crest on it It is a hound and a fox. And around it, there does seem to be an inscription. Uh, um, Around it, like written in very fine, there's a thing that says Wolfsmulde.
Huh. I think it's German or Dutch. Wait, don't they speak French there? I don't know.
French where?
I think before I think if Kelly is going to go, I'm going to like kind of like really impose upon her that like, Kelly, this woman is a hunter. She hunts people like me, like creatures like this guy here and his mate, I believe it is. Like she is a killing machine.
Okay.
So if you're certain that you can go. She might not hurt you because you're not one of us, but don't believe what she says.
Okay. I'm gonna go get the stuff. I'll be right back. And I'm going to head out of the lair to try and go back on my original track, heading back toward the RV.
And I guess I'll just see if I can do whatever rudimentary first aid I can do with scraps of clothes and whatnot.
Kelly, as you start to go that direction, there's about a 50 tunnel's about 50 feet before it gets to the cave, and kind of dropping in to maneuver their way through, you see Ruby. She spots you. Hey there, sweet girl.
Hi. Hey. Are you? How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine.
Great. Okay.
Oh, good. There's only one room for one person to kind of fit through here, and she's squeezing her way through.
Where's she trying to squeeze it through?
So you had to squeeze in through like a passageway here for a little bit before you got to then like this cave, and
Mhm.
she's squeezing her way through that same way.
Oh, she's going into the cave?
She's coming in towards you as you're trying to leave the cave.
Oh.
She's kind of in this passage.
Oh, so she's heading toward them.
Yeah, like
Okay.
she's blocking your path just out of because it's only so big,
Okay.
and then she's coming in.
Okay, so we're kind of blocking each other's path. Okay.
Sort of. She's like, where are you headed off to in such a hurry?
Well, I thought I saw there was this furry thing and it was bleeding and I was going to go chase after it.
We'll manipulate somebody.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be good. Let's see. What I think I have a +3 to this. That is a 12.
Charm. Wow. Okay. Okay. So you're saying chase after it with her.
Yeah, just follow me. I mean, you have a gun. I don't have a gun, and
Right. Why don't you just show me where it was? In there?
in there.
Back
no,
behind.
Well,
Back
it
behind where
chased.
you came from.
Yeah, no, it chased me in here, but then it turned around and it left, I think. And I've been hiding in here for a bit, but I thought maybe I could go track it. And
Honey,
I mean, if you want to go
I-
in there, that's fine.
I've been searching for this nest for some time,
Oh,
and
this is a nest?
I know. I don't know what you know, but the people you're with aren't exactly people.
I'm starting to figure that out. It's really weird and scary.
Yeah. And I thought that, honestly, I never dreamed it would lead me to its nest here. So,
Oh, this is the nest?
yeah. So,
Oh.
so if it got out past you, we just need to see. I just need to see how hurt it was, and maybe
Yeah.
I can start to determine where it was.
No problem.
Depending on what
Yeah.
foot it came through. So, let's go back in.
Okay. Do you have like a gun I could use? I'm like really freaking out.
I do. I got you right here, and she hands you a pistol.
Okay. I don't know if Kelly has ever used a gun before, but if she had, it would have been in like some type of like almost skeet shooting type upper class, maybe.
Maybe even like summer camp air rifles.
Yeah. So not a handgun.
No, not a handgun. So I don't know if she knows enough to turn off a safety or not. So yeah, that's up to chance at this point. So yeah, she takes the gun and she's like, okay, all right. I mean, do you want me to lead, or do you want to?
I can't quite get past you, so let's just
Oh.
go.
Okay. All right. And so I'm gonna start kind of whispering, but trying to keep it loud too. It's like, well, I guess if they're in here, I mean, should we like have a plan or something? Like, I'm trying to carry my voice a little bit to try and alert the people in there, but not so much as to draw attention.
Sure, act under pressure. Let's
Okay.
do cool.
Okay. Oh, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 1. That's a 10. I don't know where all
Okay.
these good rolls are coming from today.
All right, so you move. You move through, and you all get the message that Kelly is leading this woman here inside this cave.
From where we are, there's only one. From where we are, not Kelly. There's only one entrance, right?
That you know of, yeah.
I would like to keep my eyes on it and just be ready to ready to use my missile with the force on it to add +1 harmful force to push her back as soon as I can see her.
Do I need to just like aim at its head and fire? Or do I just shoot any part of it?
Honey, you don't worry about shooting it.
Okay.
I'll take care of that. Okay? I
Okay.
just want you to just get out, and if you just point me in the direction, I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right.
Sashay would like to try to read a bad situation.
Okay?
And I think Eleanor would probably be thinking that this would be a good situation where we could like ambush Ruby. Because like she's coming in, so we could potentially just like all jump on her and just attack her all at once.
I got an 8 on the read bad situation. So my question is, what's the best way to protect the victims? In other words, the creatures in this.
Okay. I would say this is either going to be absolutely killing this woman before she can get there, or that she would believe they're already dead. But you know that she would also want to probably bring back the corpses if that was true. But you get the feeling that if she can see them, she's going to prioritize trying to kill them.
What I think we should do, hearing Eleanor's plan about ambushing, is since I've been shot and can't move much, I can lay in the open, and as soon as she gets in Eleanor, you hide on the side, and as soon as she gets into the line of sight, do you have a weapon on you?
I'm going to just like transform my hand into a huge claw. Be like, this.
Good enough. Go straight for the head as soon as she's in your line of sight.
Okay.
And then I'll have the if I can communicate to the creatures to hide where she can't see or she can't see them if she's entering, so she can only see like me laying on the ground, like bleeding.
Okay, so you're trying to attract her attention to you.
Yeah.
All right, roll act under pressure. So plus cool.
A 3.
Okay, mark XP.
Sounds like the perfect time for a big entrance.
Okay, so
I'm gonna leave the cave
Well, there's only
to like try to stop her from
okay.
coming in.
So if you look down, like kind of the entry there, you see Kelly.
Okay.
Trying to stop Kelly too. So how about I think at this point, you see Ace kind of lay on the ground. Kelly, do you kind of get out? I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get out, and there's this moment where you see Ruby here beginning to assess the room. You've kind of been hiding, so now, Sasha, what do you do?
I pop out and go, photo bomb! So that is cool. That's 7, 8, 9. So you pick one person or monster to stop and watch and listen. I'm picking the hunter to stop and watch me take pictures of them as I photobomb them.
Yeah. So she raises this assault rifle, totally like her eyes pass over Ace, and she sees off in the distance the both monsters as she aims for the one most hurt. And because at which point Sasha busts up with the photobomb. What the? And her gun is currently facing nowhere. At which point, I believe Eleanor.
I'm gonna kick some ass.
Nice.
All right, roll tough.
Well, actually, I'm gonna use my unholy stray for the plus. So I'm gonna use my weird instead of tough when I kick ass, and that's gonna be. Do I still get the -2 thing, or is that just for like?
Not for this. No.
Okay. 9. 10, I got a 12. Ah!
All right. Did you take advanced at all or no?
No.
Okay. So then choose one extra effect.
Scrolling. Kick some ass. Advantage. Some. I would like to do double the normal harm.
Okay. So you can't do advanced because you
Oh.
don't have the advanced feature.
Oh,
You-
okay.
You're on 10 plus.
Okay. Then, oh, God, I just yeeted one of my dice into the abyss.
So you have to
Then-
take advanced, kick some ass.
Then I will inflict terrible harm.
Okay. So what's your normal harm?
For my claw attack, it is 2 harm.
Okay. So yeah. So you get the jump on this woman. You're jumping down. What's your modus operandi here?
I want to like kind of like just like she like because I'm behind her, so I'm gonna leap out and like I'm going to like bring down my claw right like on her shoulder and just like drag it down her whole arm.
Absolutely. You do blooding her incredibly. That's going to be 3. You see that there's like some thick like Kevlar material that she has deep on her that reduces it by 1.
If I sorry.
Okay. So, she quickly reaches down and you see her take out what looks like a essentially like a silver stiletto as she kind of pulls it from around her waist and like buries it into your side. And she's going to inflict 1 harm here. Ah!
If I can, from where I'm laying, I'd like just like hold out my hand like a finger gun and just say bang as I use missile on her.
Okay. Kick some ass with some weird.
Would I get technically 2 because of my vulnerability?
12.
Yeah. What'd you get?
12.
12. All right. So what's the effect? Do you want to gain the advantage, inflict terrible
It's
harm?
max damage that I can do.
All right. What's the normal one?
+1. It's 1 harm damage.
So you usually do 1 with missile.
Yeah.
So you're gonna inflict 2.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah. Bang! As there's a large beam of magical energy that smacks her. I think she'll pull out drops her rifle, pulls out a pistol, and fires at you for 2 harm.
I am unconscious. Very much bleeding. Oh wait, so if I have +1 armor, does that make it so I have?
So you take 1 from that.
Okay. And then that would have applied to the 3 harm I took before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then never mind. I guess I'm stable still. I was
Yeah.
good
Okay.
then.
Yeah. Only time it doesn't is I'll say like +2 ignore armor or something. 'Cause some
Okay.
attacks do ignore armor. Okay. So midst of this, what next?
Kelly will. Kelly's just going to point the gun at her and just say, "Stop! Don't stop it! Stop! I'm going to shoot."
Okay. I guess manipulate someone. Roll charm.
All right, so that's 4 + 3. That's a 7.
Okay. So you have to show that you mean it, I believe. So I would say that you have to fire the weapon.
Okay.
So I'd say this point is act
well,
under
I mean-
pressure.
The thing is, that's why she was threatening. I don't know if Kelly would pull the trigger. I mean, that she's pointing it at another person. I don't think she's ever shot anybody before.
Okay.
And
That's up to you. I was saying that Kelly just thinks she's not going to listen unless if the gun doesn't fire.
Okay.
Kelly knows what she needs to do to get this one to pay her attention is to
And the-
show that she's a threat.
Okay, so Kelly would point the gun up and fire, and like flinch as she does it.
Absolutely. Roll act under pressure. I think this will determine everything.
Oh God. That is, I lost a dice. I'll have to re-roll one. So I rolled a 4 on that one,
Okay.
and that is a 6. That is a 10 plus.
Woo!
What is act under pressure? That's a +1, so that's an 11. I don't know why I'm rolling so well out of nowhere today. I'm usually rolling really badly.
It's because the dice gods want Kelly to be MVP.
I'm really sorry to like interrupt, but apparently I was wrong. I have no armor, so I am unstable. Sorry.
Okay.
I was thought I did, but then I looked through it and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I looked it up and I don't. So, not bad.
Okay. Absolutely. So you fire, and the gun goes, echoes, and like some of the stalag tights here like rocket and fall down around this woman. And it's like very unstable. The cave's shaking as you lower the gun back down. And she's, now, Kelly dear, I know it seems so strange, but look at this bloody mark that your friend here did. Shows up her arm. You know a thing with animals. You never know when they're gonna turn on you. Not like us people. People
mean-
got each other's backs. Animals. I mean, what if you touch her food while she's eating? Might just bite your face off.
Well, so far, you're the only one acting like an animal. You're attacking all of these people, and they're running from you.
I don't see any people besides you and me here. Right?
I don't know. I think I'm looking at the only monster in this room.
All right. Because I see, and she reaches down quickly and pulls a cord, and there's a flash, and smoke fills the room.
Is it blinding?
Yeah, you cannot see anything. Goes into the cave, and you can't see one. It's impossible to see what all of you are doing.
Crap. Kelly is like just panicking and trying to looking around and kind of gripping the gun and just not really moving.
Okay.
So if I was to try to kick some ass, would this be a minus to it because of being blinded?
Yeah,
Or is that-
I think there'd probably some minus going forward. Yeah.
Okay, because Sasha.
Yeah, I would
Seeing
say
all
this
this-
would be -2 for sight-based moves.
Okay, because Sasha, seeing all this happens, kind of takes her camera strap, which is this large piece of cowhide. It's her actual weapon, chosen weapon, and she unstraps it from her camera and starts swinging it around. And hopefully to go up and smack this lady. So that is that would be a 7 minus 2, so 5.
5. All right, so I believe that's just straight up failing
Yep.
to kick ass here.
I can't see.
Would this be? I don't think I could use this. This isn't a normal person in terms of mechanic, are they?
Yeah, they're essentially normal.
Oh, they are. Um,
Well, what are you trying to do?
I have this thing that I got on my last level up. That's where I tell a normal person the truth in order to protect them, and if I get like a 10 plus, then they do what I say they should do, no questions asked.
Oh, we're not
But
really trying to protect.
yeah,
them,
I
guess
know. That's why I was
yeah.
thinking this wouldn't count here.
Um, I'd like to go. I'd like to kind of like stay around the outside and then try and like suss out where she's at. So I'm not sure what that would be. Would that be
Okay.
read?
I'll say
bad-
this. I'll say the smoke begins to clear,
Oh,
and you kind of immediately go to your wolf eyes, wolf sense. Like almost all parts of you are this wolf form nearly, as you are just on high alert, and you just see her get out of the far side of the squeeze hole that got in here and just off into the woods. Like she's gone.
I think I'd probably tell the others that like she left, but I don't think she'll be gone for long.
No, she'll probably come back for these guys. We can't stay here now. You think they'll fit in the van?
I mean, they would.
I guess we could ask them if they're willing to relocate.
They want to go on a road trip to the beach?
Well, we could drop them off in another wooded area away from here.
Oh God, it's like the end of Harry and the Hendersons.
I think that's our best idea, though. 'Cause we can't leave them here. She'll come back.
Okay,
And she knows this whole woods like the back of her hand.
I'm gonna walk up to one of them. I'm really going to miss you. Here's a cheeseburger.
But yeah, I guess I'll try to communicate with them whether or not they're willing to be moved to find a new den.
Yeah, I think through kind of just a slightly more bestial sense, you base this and I go, kind of seem to agree.
Do you think I should go get the medical stuff for Ace? I don't know if we can move him.
Ace, you still good? Is he unstable?
Yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah,
definitely
he's bleeding.
from the two from the two gunshots. I assume I'd be unresponsive at this point.
And I'm like just nearing I'm unstable myself, so
Okay, I need to probably go get that stuff and bring it back here.
I'll keep an eye out, I guess, in case she returns.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to leave so I can go to the RV and get the medical supplies to bring back.
Okay. I think this is easy enough where there seems to be less pressure here. And you get to the RV and I'd say between all the medical supplies, you're Is your intent to get them back to the RV, like everybody, including these creatures?
Oh, I figured they were all staying there for now.
Right. I'm saying. So yeah. So I would say you can go get these herbs and you can get back.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
All right. So I come back, bringing all the herbs that the ones that say stab wound, gunshot, and all that stuff, and also bring the first aid kit. I basically just put everything in my backpack that looked like it was of medical value, and bring it back in. And I kind of hand one to a sachet, and I go over and I'll help Ace with the gunshots.
Okay.
No help, Eleanor.
So Ace will say you can go down 1 harm.
Cool. I'm still unstable, but probably not dying.
Yeah.
All right. So do we need to get these our new friends to the RV? Maybe they could
I
also
think
help
so.
us get that RV working. We could use the extra strength.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
might be able to lift it back on the road.
Are they injured as well? They are.
One of them is.
Yeah. So I'll help them as well.
Okay. So yeah, you're able to use the herbs, and they go 1 harm, and limping hurt. You're able to make it back to the RV. Creature that was just kind of dazed from the near car attack is able to just kind of get behind, almost by itself, push this thing back on the road.
Oh, we need to just keep him because if I'm driving,
He's like, "Oh."
He'll like the beach.
yeah, do you all need like swimsuits? We could take you swimsuit shopping and.
You should get them a haircut.
Yeah. Get you a nice mullet.
Jeez.
Ooh, and they get on in. The RV kind of sinks.
Well, pedal to the metal, Kelly.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean,
This will
you
be
two can join
puddle.
us. Obviously, I mean, if we're going to other places,
They get in.
okay, awesome. So, yeah, I'm gonna go crank up the car with our new friends in tow, and we are hitting the open road. Can't wait for Lexi to meet our new friends.
Lexi's just asleep.
Yeah.
She's been sleeping like a baby this whole time.
One of them's just watching. First thing you see when you wake up.
Absolutely. The radio plays here. And they start bobbing their heads to Kelly's favorite song.
Oh yeah. We're taking them on a shopping spree next episode.
We need one big hat, floral hat.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah,
Big floral hat, big floral gown.
you're looking around the RV and you're thinking about the incredible mystery that you just went through. And did we conclude the current mystery? Do you feel like you did?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, we discovered that this lady Ruby was hunting
Hunting Bigfoot.
these 2 Bigfoots.
All
And
right.
she killed a regular old person for it.
Yeah.
Because she's bad.
So that's an XP.
Yeah. Did we save someone from certain death or worse?
Oh, I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did we learn something new and important about the world?
Yes, we did,
Yeah,
actually.
those Yetis.
There's other hunters out there.
And not all monsters are mean.
Exactly.
There you go. And did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
I think I don't know how much Eleanor shared, though.
Did learn Sasha can control your mind.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did learn
Yeah.
that.
All right. So then you each mark 2 experience.
Whoa.
Cool. Level up.
Level.
Level up. This is
All
definitely an 80s movie now with these two Sasquatch in our RV.
Yep.
Totally. All right, that's right. It's okay, and it's after you've leveled up 5 times, you can choose from the advanced improvement list.
Right.
That's what you get some of that.
I'm at 3 now.
That's like an or, right? It's not like you get both improvement or advanced improvement, so you get one or the other.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's it.
Because that's when you can start to make make 2 of the basic moves as advanced. Is what you can do in advanced improvement. We start to get those advanced bonuses. So, all right. Then I think with that, this mystery and episode come to an end. Well, I would say, yeah, I think let's do this actually. So you guys gaze off, and we see the van moving from far away, and the van goes into 2 vans on 2 separate roads, encircled. Blackness out. Blackness pulls away, and we see a pair of binoculars come out. See the bloody face of Ruby as she's observing the van going, writing down what's clearly some type of license plate number. 2 work boots feet come next to her. Well, now, Ruby, what do you think? One is definitely her daughter. And that one, she is clueless. But more than one would think. She really doesn't know what's in her. Well, that road always reveals it, don't it? Sure does. Huh. Did you get a look at their map? Oh, I got a real good look. Looks like we have some phone calls to make. We're about to go for a swim. And we fade to black. All right. Those of you, thank you for joining us. We're going to log off here and back at this channel around 9 or so, maybe 9:15. We'll be back with some actual Dungeons and Dragons after our little bit interlude with Monster of the Week. And we'll be back next week to see where our little mystery crew of initiates and inheritors find themselves. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.